There is a kind of fatigue that sleep can't touch. It is a weariness that is not in your muscles, but in your marrow. It is a spiritual exhaustion, a profound depletion of the soul. You can sleep for 8, 10, even 12 hours, and you wake up not refreshed, but simply having paused your tiredness. The coffee works, but only to make your hands shake. It doesn't restore the light behind your eyes. This is not the simple fatigue of the body. It is the exhaustion of the spirit. It is the deep, cellular tiredness of a psyche that has been asked to perform, to pretend, and to carry a weight it was never designed to bear. This is the fatigue of the soul, and its cause is not a lack of rest. Its cause is a lack of alignment. The psychologist Carl Jung viewed the psyche not as a single unified voice, but as a complex and dynamic system of energies. He called this life force libido, not in the narrow modern sense of sexual desire, but as the total, vital energy of the psyche. This is the energy you have for living, for creating, for connecting, for becoming. In a healthy, aligned psyche, this energy flows. It moves from your inner world out into your life and back again, like a clean, powerful current. But in most of us, this flow is blocked. It is fragmented. The psyche is in a state of civil war. There is the you that you present to the world, the conscious mind, the ego. This is the part of you that wants to be good, to be successful, to be liked, to be capable. It is the part of you that sets the alarm, that makes the promises, that says yes when it wants to say no. And then there is the rest of you, the vast, deep, unconscious self. This is the total authentic personality, which includes all the parts of you that the ego has rejected. Your shadow, your pain, your unacceptable desires, your genuine quiet needs. Soul fatigue is the sound of your psychic energy hemorrhaging. It is the exhaustion of this internal war. Your energy is not being spent on living. It is being burned day after day simply to maintain the stalemate between the life you are performing and the life you are suppressing. This manifests first and foremost as chronic emotional suppression. Think of an emotion, anger, sadness, even a wild, inconvenient joy, as a surge of pure energy. It is designed to be felt, to move through you, and to inform you. But we are taught from childhood that many of these surges are wrong. Anger is unprofessional. Sadness is weakness. Authentic, unbridled enthusiasm is cringy or too much. So, what do? We suppress it. This is not a passive act. It is an active, muscular, internal clenching. It is the psychic equivalent of holding a beach ball underwater. It takes a constant application of force. You must stay vigilant 24 hours a day to make sure that beach ball of real, authentic feeling does not spring to the surface and ruin your performance. Now, imagine holding 10 of them down. The beach ball of your frustration with your partner. The beach ball of your grief over a lost dream. The beach ball of your secret desire to quit your sensible job and do something that actually matters to you. You are not just tired. You are occupied. Your entire life force is being consumed by the singular, joyless task of not feeling. This leads to the second great drain, persona strain. The persona in Jungian terms is the mask you wear for the world. It is the you on your resume, the you at the dinner party, the you in the Zoom meeting. It is a necessary interface for social life, but for the person suffering from soul fatigue, The mask is no longer a tool. It has become a cage. It has fused to the skin. You have mistaken your performance for your identity. And this performance is exhausting. The energy it takes to smile when you are hollow, to nod when you disagree, to feign interest in things that make you feel dead inside. This is the hidden labor that is draining you dry. Your soul is tired because it is forced to act in a play it never auditioned for, day after day, with no intermission. You are living a life that on paper may look successful, but in reality, it is a fortress built to protect you from a single terrifying truth, that you are not the person you are pretending to be. This is what it feels like to go through the motions without feeling alive. It is the Tuesday morning, the commute, the fluorescent lights of the office. You are nodding, you are typing, you are saying the correct words. How was your weekend? It was good, thanks. Quiet. Are you busy? Oh yes, swamped. You are a ghost operating your own machinery. You watch your own hands move on the keyboard. You hear your own voice, and it sounds distant, like it's coming from another room. You sit in a meeting, and you are not there. You are floating somewhere near the ceiling, watching this capable, polite, exhausted stranger who happens to have your face. You get home. You have done everything you were supposed to do. You have been productive, you have been responsible, and you collapse onto the sofa, not from physical labor, but from the crushing weight of your own inauthenticity. You scroll through your phone looking for a distraction, a small hit of feeling, a sign of life, but all you feel is a flat, gray, static numbness. You're not living. You are simply managing. This is the true pressure. This is the crisis. It is not the fatigue itself, but the shame that comes with it. You look at your life, the life you worked so hard to build, and you think, I have no right to be this tired. I have a good job. I have a family. I am safe. I am healthy. What is wrong with me? Why am I so ungrateful, so broken, so empty? This is the second parasitic exhaustion. First, there is the fatigue of the performance, and second, there is the fatigue of hating yourself for being tired. You are now at war, and you are blaming yourself for the war. The depth of this exhaustion is the depth of your inner divide. It is the precise measure of the gap between the life you are living and the life that is trying to be lived through you. And here is the insight that changes everything. This fatigue is not a weakness. It is not a flaw. It is a signal. It is a profound, non-negotiable message from the deepest part of yourself. It is an act of rebellion. Your soul, in its infinite wisdom and its desperate need for truth, is finally saying, no more. Your soul is tired because you have been living against yourself. The exhaustion is not the problem. The exhaustion is the answer. It is the only thing powerful enough to make you finally stop. It is the only thing that can force you to question the entire performance. Your psyche is not broken. It is wise. It is the only part of you that has refused to lie. It is the part of you that still knows who you are. And it is sounding the alarm. It is making the false life so unbearable, so heavy, that you are forced to look for another way. This fatigue is a sacred, painful invitation. It is calling you back. You cannot outwork this fatigue. You cannot push through it. You cannot fix it with more caffeine, a new diet, or a better to-do list. Those are all tools for the ego. This is a problem of the soul. The only way to restore your energy is to stop the leak. You must stop spending your life force on things that are not you. This is the work of rebuilding. This is not about a vacation. This is about alignment. It begins not with action, but with listening. You must get quiet enough for long enough to hear the truth that your exhaustion is screaming. What and who consistently drains you? What activities, what conversations, what roles make you feel hollow? And more importantly, what gives you even a flicker of real energy? The path back is not a grand, sudden revolution. It is a series of small, quiet, courageous acts of truth. It is the practice of saying no without a long apologetic explanation. That one no that you mean, that one boundary you hold, will save you more energy than a night of sleep. It is the practice of allowing yourself to feel an emotion of anger, of sadness, of boredom, without judging it or immediately trying to fix it. Just letting it be. That is energy saved. It is the practice of not performing for 1 hour, not smiling when you don't feel like it, not offering an opinion when you have none, not filling a silence. You are rebuilding your life based on a new, quieter compass. You are moving from what do they expect of me to what feels true to me. You are moving from what is impressive to what is real. Energy returns to the psyche not when you rest, but when you stop spending it on things that are not you. The body is a machine. It will run on fumes. It will run on anxiety, on fear, on caffeine. It will keep going long after it should have stopped. But the soul is not a machine. It is an organism. It can only live in the soil of authenticity. This fatigue is not a sign that you are failing at life. It is a sign that your soul is succeeding in its mission to call you home. The soul always tires first because it carries the truth.